Hello and welcome back to Pro Evolution Soccer 2019, and there's been loads of news about PES 2020 which we're going to talk about during the game. And I've thought, now that PES 2020 has been, released and stuff, we're going to have a bit of fun. We missed a game, by the way. I'll just quickly go through that. So we had a game against Watford, I think it was, that we won 3-0. It was very nice after losing 3-0 to Dortmund. And I just thought, with this save, let's just have a bit of fun, because the chances are I'm not actually going to finish it by the time PES 2020 comes out, because I'm playing it rather slowly. But what we need to do is we're going to, I can't remember if I've already done it or not. Go into general settings, we're going to lower the difficulty down to professional. Was I playing superstar before or top player? I don't know. We'll go professional anyway. Let's go and score some goals. But yeah, we've got Liverpool, so it's going to be great fun to go and play Liverpool first, because we're going to go down to professional and hopefully win. And if we lose, then that's going to be very embarrassing. But yeah, so we're going to go into the game and just generally talk more about PES 2020, what we've seen so far from it all. We're going to stick with this 4-2-4 formation, because sort of breaks the game on top player, on professional, sorry. Sort of, yeah, just absolutely, they don't ever leave enough players back to mark all four strikers, so you can just play a long ball out to the wing and generally get in behind them quite early doors. So we're going to go, actually we'll do all the team and stuff in the next page. I don't know why I'm taking this long to get into it. It's a big rivalry game, and sports know what to expect of us against our local rivals. Go out there and give them what they want. There he is, look at Vinko Pariti, looking very nice. Tierney doing well in the left back position for us. So yeah, all of this stuff looks the same in PES 2020. I have put a post out on the channel recently asking would you be interested in seeing me doing a breakdown of like videos and trailers and stuff that have been released for it so far. So I am happy to do that if people want to see it. It's something I would quite like to have a go at, but I'm not going to do it if people don't want to see it. So who else have we got here that we can play? Let's bring Fred into the equation. Ander Herrera's just a little bit tired, so we'll make sure Herrera is on the bench. You can go on there for Alderweireld. Oh yeah, Pogba. We need Pogba back in, don't we? He's our captain, so we'll switch those two over. Make Pogba captain, and everybody immediately jumps up in rating. We'll bring Martial into the right wing. Where's Diego Dalot when he's over? Ooh, Sancho's sort of up for the game. You can come in and replace Jesse Lingard. Let's put Jesse Lingard on the bench, because he normally actually does well against Man City. Oh, there's Diego Dalot. You can come in for Antonio Valencia. And we'll take Valencia off the bench and put Phil Jones. Do I really want to put Phil Jones on the bench? No, we'll leave Antonio Valencia on there. We will take Juan Mata off the bench, though, and put... no, actually we won't, because we've got Greenwood on there. Yeah, that looks good. That looks decent enough. Let's get into it. We'll go into kickoff straight away. But yeah, PES 2020, the trailers and stuff have really impressed me. I've been really into watching the live streams, or watching replays of the live streams, because obviously in Singapore they're all done at stupid times, so I can't watch them. But the replays, I'm watching other people do breakdowns of the trailers and stuff. It looks really, really good. The player movement looks so much better. The whole outstanding about it. Yeah, the ads and stuff have changed. The ads should be correct. The graphics might have changed a little bit, because there's been 2 new updates actually since I last recorded a PES video. So we're coming out Anfield though, which is really good to see, like built into the game properly. Looks really good at Anfield in there. It does really, really look good in the game. I don't know if they've kept Liverpool next year as a partner club. They haven't been announced yet. They have announced that Barcelona's there, because obviously Messi's the star and the cover star. That's good. So it all looks a little bit more refined in PES 2020. The player controls look good. It looks a bit more reactive. It looks more sensible with how the AI works. It looks... I'm just trying to run Pogba down there to cut that pass off, but didn't need to in the end, as Diop plays it out to Luke Shaw. But yeah, it's all looking pretty good for PES 2020. It does look nice. As Sancho lays that off. Oh, Luke Shaw was running and then he stopped, but he gets it back. Can he whip across in towards Lukaku? Goes for Rashford, who's beaten in the air. But like, yeah, the AI looks more representative. It does look like Iniesta's done a good job coming in as a consultant or an executive. I don't know what you'd call it in terms of the gameplay. He's really been helping out with the guys at Konami to figure that out, as we'll play that into Lukaku's feet. Up it goes to Pogba. Lukaku looks to spin in behind. Rashford's made the run. There's a header, but that's easy for Mignolet. And yeah, it looks more sensible. I've seen videos where the AI is shooting from range. They're attacking with lots of different like variations in their attack, which is really good to see, and it's very, very good. It looks like they've worked not only on the graphics but the AI as well. The animations look good again. In terms of PES, there's a few more. Oh, I thought that was going out. In terms of a few more animations that are going to be in the game. The goalkeepers still look a little bit shit in terms of when they dive and how far they dive and what their technique of diving is. But on the flip side of that, they do appear to be coming out a little bit quicker off their line than we saw in PES2020 when it was first released. And that's always good to see, as if he stays on side, we're in here. Rashford flicks. Oh, what did I just say? Stay on side, Rashford. All in all, I'm very, very upbeat and impressed by PES2020. I'm really excited about the demo coming out so that we can give that a little go on the channel, because that will be good fun as they go along with that. Oh, come on, Pogba, put some effort in. Good touch there. Rashford gives it out to Lukaku. Looks to flick a ball through to Sancho. Is he going to get there? He is going to get there. He actually took it. See, there's a lot less of things like that, it seems like, in PES2020, where the player just stops for no reason and can't like do his run in time with it. Oh, what is that? I mean, now that I've seen, that's a good finish. Now that I've seen PES2020, like first touches in PES19 look absolutely shocking. They look absolutely rubbish. As it's a good finish by Firmino. And I know I said that if I lose on professional, it's a bit embarrassing, but I am chatting quite a lot, so I'm not really paying attention to the game. But yeah, it just looks really good. Let me know, have you seen any of the stuff about PES2020? Are you excited about what you've seen so far? Fred, that's an awful touch. Like, the new first touch mechanism does look so much better. It looks like they've worked on it a lot. As why can't he play that pass first time? It doesn't make sense. I know Fred hasn't been the best of players for Man United, but that looks utterly ridiculous, as that's a good ball through. He's going to be overhit though, isn't it? And Mignolet will come out and claim. But yeah, it's just a bit... I'm very excited about it. Player faces look good, animations look good, the penalty system looks good as well. That's had a bit of a revamp on it, and looking forward to playing the demo, because it does look very, very good. Here we go, we're in Martial now. Lukaku, get in the box, get your big head on this. Oh, it's cleared away by Matip. As at least Pogba actually wins that one back. Let's have a shot with his left foot. Oh, over the bar. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be... I'm very keen. I'm going to pre-order it, because I'm definitely going to play it next year, and it will be on the channel next year. We'll do another sort of Aston Villa save, where we build someone up from the Championship or from a second division. So let me know what sort of clubs you think we should do that, and then let me know as well, do we go with the default Master League players? Oh my god, he's missed. How has he missed that? Do we go for the default Master League players, where then it's really, really tough, or do we go for a club that's already there and build it up like we did for Aston Villa? And let me know which club you would like to see as well. And obviously we'll be getting all the mods as they're released that can upgrade the game to give it all the correct graphics like you can get on the PC, which is a very good reason for having it. Seriously, Fred, you are absolutely shite. I just thought it was the game, but it might just be you. As Sancho tries to lay that in to Rashford, didn't get enough of it in towards Martial. I should probably focus on the game. If I go silent and actually focus on the game, we might get some good results here. Oh god, Mane's going to be quicker than De Ligt, isn't he? Oh, good tackle, Delo. Well done, good recovery. But it's just, if you haven't gone and seen the videos, go and check them out. There's a lot on. There's a YouTube channel called PES League Highlights, I think, which is doing it, which is like the official PES League ones. Come on, Fred, react a little bit quicker, please. Sancho goes up the line into Luke Shaw. Lukaku's got his hand up in the middle, gets his head on it, but it's too easy for Mignolet to save that one. 10 minutes to go in the first half, and well, Liverpool playing very well with their 1-0 lead. That's a terrible throw out by Mignolet though. That's it. I mean, it's just, it does seem all a little bit slow. Pogba into Lukaku, who can't get there but does manage to tackle Van Dijk by running into him. Mane lays that back, and oh, I'll tell you what is amazing in PES2020 that I've seen. The physicality of it looks very, very good. Like the jostling off the ball, like to get into position, that looks incredibly good. Very excited to use that. I mean, what is that for a pass? Who would backheel that in their right mind? I hope they've got rid of stupid things like that. Like, no one would backheel that in that position. They would just turn around and take their time. Sancho just runs it out after intercepting the throw. But yeah, it's I don't know. Looking at PES 2019 now, it looks crap compared to what I've seen. Now, there has only been a few videos released. There has been player v player and player v AI, and they both look very much improved. However, the player VAI was on regular. I think it was on a very, well, he says the man losing on professional, but a very easy setting. So you can't read too much into it. As this is better. I mean, what is that touch? I know it's Lukaku and he's had a shit touch in real life, but what is that touch? And what is that from the computer? It's all. It just looks terrible now. Now that I've seen PES 2020, all this looks really, really bad. We're going to go and change tactic at half time. We're going to go to a bit more of a traditional tactic to see if that makes a difference, which it probably won't. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. So let's put Fred at holding midfield. We'll go Rashford up top as a centre full. Actually, let's put Rashford in there. We'll just go to a bit more of a. Can you play as an attacking midfielder? Yeah, you can. It doesn't affect you too much. So let's just go for that. Go into the second half. Oh, go into the second half. But yeah, like the physical thing where they actually see them duel and they push people over if they're behind them and they can't get to the ball, and there's a lot more. Things that you'd expect to see in real life, I guess, is the best way to describe it. I mean, what is that again? That was meant for Martial quite clearly. That was a good interception. That one, I'll give them that due as they come forward here. Can try and put some pressure on. Moreno goes up the line into Mane. So I think a big thing that the PES community wanted to see was a vast improvement in transfers that the computers did, as Sancho's in and sticks it in the bottom corner. That's more like it. 1-1. Like, yeah, an update in transfers in Master League. So Master League has gone through a big revamp and there's going to be new dialogues and stuff. So, you know, when you get, like, for example, in this save, there's been news items all the time about, oh, Rashford's just stolen it off Van Dijk. He's in, he shoots, he's missed. There's a big thing about, you know, Valencia to be transferred, is that in press conferences and after games, apparently you have a dialogue thing that you can actually answer these sort of questions, and then the news items you get relate to those questions, which is better, because sometimes in Master League you'll see a bit of news which is, I don't know, for example, Romero transfer denied by Peritin, when you haven't actually been asked anything about it and they just sort of assume you're not going to sell them, and yeah, that's a little bit annoying. Good flick around the corner from Rashford into Lukaku, but couldn't find Martial. Oh, that's a terrible pass. Oh, he just about got there. So there's lots of stuff I'm very excited about for PES 2020, and as I said, if you want to see me do a breakdown video of the trailer, then I'm more than happy to do one. I know there's quite a few out there anyway. Oh, come on. That's just absolutely shite. But, oh, Mignolet's taking a heavy touch. Oh. But, yeah, so physical things like that. So Delict would actually be able to push the striker in the back to try and get a better area to get onto the balls. Sancho comes forward. That's a really crap pass. Why on earth would I want that pass to happen there? He's put that through. Good covering from Luke Shaw to get back. So yeah, Pogba sees a lot. I mean, that again, I know I'm not. Well, that's actually something that's going to affect me a lot in PES 2020. Offside? No. Is the balance aspect of it. So they've put a lot into the game about how players have to have the right body shape and balance in position to make the correct pass and make the correct shot and get a good connection on the ball, and I think that's good. So again, you're seeing videos that involve the computer where the AI is shooting off target from a close range, where you'd normally just think, oh, that's a goal, because they're off balance, and the AI is doing that itself. As I don't think Delict's actually won a header today. He must be offside there. Yeah, good. So there's so much I'm looking forward to. It just looks like a more rounded, clever game. And I think PES 2019 has been very good this year. They've brought out quite a few updates for PES 2019. They've kept it fresh. They've been bringing new things. I mean, I don't play online at all, as you know. I play only offline for Master League. And once again, the AI gives me a terrible, terrible idea for a pass as they put Mane through. He tried to back heel it. That's a long advantage, referee. That's a long advantage. Tackling, cards, and all of that stuff, I hope, has been sorted out. I mean, that should be a booking. Potentially a red. It was very late. I don't know if he's even got booked for it. Has he got booked for it? I don't think he has. As they put that ball in, and then we're forced backwards as it's closed down quite well by Martial. The other thing as well is that I really hope they've got some sort of team or player like uniqueness, because you don't want every team playing like Barcelona. You don't want to come up against Burnley and then they're just knocking it round you with tiki-taka, because that's how every team has been programmed to play as Sancho. Oh, he's missed. I've wasted such good opportunities in this game. It's been absolutely ridiculous. Let's take Sancho off for that. We'll bring on... Yeah, let's bring on Jesse Lingard on that side. But yeah, I really hope they fix that so that not every team plays tiki-taka. Not every team drops deep when they go 1-0 up. Not every team plays gegenpress when they need a goal. The most annoying thing I found during the Aston Villa and this save is that teams will just always play the same tactics, and it's so infuriating. Now that's why on the PC you can download the DXT files that change the gameplay, and you know what sort of percentages the AI has of taking certain shots from certain positions and where they shoot from and how they build up their attacks and things like that. But you know, you need those things to be refined early on in a game. And when PES 2019 first came out, every team attacked down the wings, low cross, back heel and a goal, and it was incredibly infuriating, incredibly rubbish to think they released a game that was like that. As we've got a chance here, flip that on one more into Lukaku. Shouldn't have done that. We've got it back. Oh, Mata couldn't get his shot off as it goes long. But I am so excited about PES 2020, and we're going to go and probably talk a bit more in these videos about when more and more is released. As Fred's on this ball, feeds it into Lukaku, gets a shot off, and Mignolet makes the save. 10 minutes to go in the game, and it's been pretty even. But you know, I'm not one that believes that PES is scripted. I think the computer changes things to give them an advantage late in game, like they will make more subs than a human. I know that's a lot of people think PES is scripted, and it will cost you, and you can tell a goal's coming, but you can normally tell a goal's coming because the computer is playing slightly differently. That was my fault. That was a woeful pass. I don't know what I was trying to do with that. As Oxlade-Chamberlain could be in, and Diop has to come across. He puts a tackle in. Oxlade-Chamberlain dances round it, gets a shot off, and good save from De Gea, and then De Ligt just plays it back into the danger zone, and that should be a yellow card because it was very late, and it is a yellow card. That's good to see. Let's get Martial off. We'll just bring on Antonio Valencia. As you can see, I'm not really paying attention to this Master League anymore, and I apologise for that. We will potentially go back to doing proper commentaries if that's what you guys prefer, but I just thought it was a good time to chat about PES 2020 and my plans for it. So Lukaku does manage to flick that on, trying to put through Pogba. Lukaku gets caught late, but if you haven't gone and seen the videos, go and check them out. I mean, the first touch and everything looks great where they have Messi doing it, and obviously they've got a big thing with Ronaldinho. He's like the Legends poster boy, as it were. As we're in here, Delot tries to flick it in, looking for Lukaku. It's up in the air. Delot flicks that back, and again, why is Mata running away from the ball when that's clearly coming towards him? It's infuriating. Lukaku's shot takes a block and goes behind, but yeah, as I said, now I've seen the videos of PES 2020, there's so much that looks wrong with PES 19. And I know I've had a few questions of, am I going to be playing FIFA 20? No, I'm not. I just don't like FIFA. I don't like the way that skill moves are so easy. I mean, what is going on here? Let's try to flick that through. Come on, Mateus! You've got the pace! Yeah, well done. Oh my God, I've just let him have the ball. It's a goal. So again, I said it's not scripted. They've just scored in the last minute, but that was down to my fault. I'm 100% sure of it. They've just scored in like the 89th minute, maybe. Yeah, the 9th, just as it clicked into injury time. But you know, I've been playing very attacking. I haven't really sorted it out, but we are in here as Valencia's there. Oh, he tried to fire it in low. Classic Antonio Valencia, firing it into the shins of the first man. But we do lose 2-1. But again, I wasn't really paying attention. I know I've lowered the difficulty, and that is quite embarrassing. This infuriates me. I'm pointing at the screen. If I go, when's my finger going to go off? You can't see it. 3 shots, 2 on target, 2 goals. Both shots they took on target went in. That's not real life. That is not real life. It's like Football Manager levels of bullshittery that both shots they have go in, and it's very frustrating when that happens. It winds me up no end. And that's the sort of thing that looks like has been sorted in PES 2020. You know, you see the computer shoot wide, you see the computer shoot over, you see the computer unbalanced so that it goes wrong, and that's what you want to see. That's real life, isn't it? Not every single shot that goes on target goes in, no matter where it's taken from. And then I had shots in that game in positions that I should score, and you know that if that's the area they're going to score, and mine go wide, and that's just absolutely infuriating. But well, that went really, really quickly. I mean, it has only been 20 minutes, but it's, yeah, very quickly. If you're happy to see this continue, leave a like. If you want to see more, if you want to talk about PES 2020 more, let me know down below and I can talk about it more in other videos. Or do you want me to go back to normal commentary? But I just thought it was about time I released one that had a bit of a chat about PES 2020 on it, because there's been a few videos released now, so I thought it was pretty good to do. But thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll be back against Wolverhampton. I'm going to record it in just a second, but it'll be back with you on Wednesday, and I'll speak to you then. Cheers. Bye. No, I'm out. That's what I normally say, isn't it? Cheers. I'm out.